Okay, so now coming to the lifestyle questions. So from your Instagram only, we have got to know that you have a very particular about your, you are very particular about your style, your looks. So, but how would you define your sense of style in a sentence?
Well, I think it's it's very difficult, but um, I think I'm a bit of an artistic person and I'm a bit of a free spirit. So I don't like to be. Sorry, did I get disconnected? I'm back.
Yes, but
Yeah.
go back.
So I think I'm very artistic and kind of like a free spirit. So I don't like to be bound by things, and I don't like to be bound by the norms of society.
Yes.
So whether it's my films or the clothes that I choose to wear, it's all a part of the same theme.
Right. Okay.
Um, so I don't like to live my life the conventional way, and I think the way that I dress kind of reflects that. So I wear clothing that is all has kind of like a meaning behind. I really like luxury, so but even the luxury clothes that I wear are from designers that I really respect their vision and their art. So I like people that experiment with their clothes, and that's kind of like what I do. But if I had to define it, I would probably say I dress like an artist that's um, trying is on a path of self discovery, but also likes the finer things in life. I have a I'm if I had I would say I'm an artist that has a taste for finer things in life, but I'm also kind of on a path of constant learning and self discovery and experimentation.
Right.
So that would be my fashion. I mean, if you had to describe it, I think.
Okay, so everyone around you are, style connoisseurs in your house. So do you have the same
Yeah.
interest, or you make your own rules, be it in terms of fashion or in fitness? How do you take it?
Well, with fashion, I think I dress, kind of in my own way. It's very hard to kind of compare it to anybody, I think. And I'm a big fan of unique pieces. So I like to wear things that are hand distressed or hand painted, or you know um, where the cotton has been sourced very specifically and there's a meaning behind the garment. I also like to wear clothes that are unisex. So if I'm with a woman, I want her to feel as comfortable in my clothes as I'm in. I think that's something that I really like. And I like oversized clothing, but then I also like clothing that fits true to size. So
Yes.
it's hard to kind of describe it. I think I'm pretty versatile, because I like ripped denims and hoodies, and I also like athleisure. But then I also love wearing suits, and I love wearing formal wear. But I'm actually a collector of shoes and jackets.
Yes.
So I basically have a huge collection of shoes and jackets, and each jacket that I find and I purchase, and it's all um, they're all very unique in their own way, and there's something that I want to age with. So I want to kind of keep it my whole life, and that's kind of how I see it. It's kind of like it's like wearable art, really,
Right.
is how I see
So,
it. And
yes.
in terms of fitness, just to finish your question, I
Yes.
believe in I intermittent fast.
Okay.
So when I'm in Bombay and I'm not shooting, I end up fasting for 14 to 16 hours most days.
Okay.
And I like to walk. I like to do 10,000 steps a day. I don't eat a lot when I'm in Bombay because I want to feel light on my feet and I don't want to feel too full.
Right.
So I feel fasting is really, really good for people that are watching this or reading this. Intermittent fasting is really good for your digestive tract and for your hormonal system.
Right.
And there are a lot of benefits to fasting. So I would recommend fasting, and I would recommend on eating things that you enjoy, but in
Yes.
moderation. So
Right.
don't deny or deprive yourself of certain foods.
Right.
I would
Yes.
say fast and then eat what you want in small quantities.
Right. So, what is your idea of fitness in terms of, I mean, like in 90s or 80s, Anil Kapoor sir had this lean look while others went for gym or bulky looks, but he
Mhm.
always maintained a lean and a nice muscular, not so muscular look. So, what is your idea of fitness? Do you inspire from him, or do you wish to go for bulky looks as well?
Well, no, I like to be lean, very slim and muscular.
Yes.
That's so I'm 5'11". I'm right now actually put on some muscle mass for this film that I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm about 74, 75 kilos right now, but normally I'm about 70 kgs. So I like to just be about, I'm 5'11", so I'd like to be about 5'11", 70 kilos, and just be very lean, muscular, have a low body fat percentage,
Yes.
um, and just be very active and fit. I also like to be on the slimmer side because I feel like I photograph better and my
Yes.
clothes fit me better when I'm slim. So I
Yes.
personally don't like being too bulky, because I don't like feeling too heavy on my feet, and I don't like when my clothes fit me too tight.
Okay. So as kids, who was the most mischievous among you three, from Sonam, you or Ria, and who used to get most number of scolding all the times?
I don't have too many clear memories from my childhood, but I think I was a pretty quiet child.
Okay.
I think Sonam probably would be the most mischievous and got scolded the most.
Okay. So Dubai or London, if you have to pick a place for staying for the rest of your life.
London, hands down.
Okay. So about your food, you a foodie, like when you are not fasting, or you are a strict calorie counter sort of a person?
Well, right now I'm actually eating quite a lot,
Mm.
because I want to be a little heavier for this film,
Okay.
and I'm the kind of person where if I stop, I eat, I lose, I become slim quite quickly.
Okay.
Um, but I think I do like food. I really really do like food, but um, I also don't like to put on weight. So I'm not too
So
much of
you,
an indulger.
in moderation,
Yeah.
you do that.
Yeah, in moderation I do that, but like for example, even if I have a heavy day, I'll
Hmm.
make sure I go to the gym and I still do my steps. So
Yes.
I don't put on too much weight, and I still get to eat whatever I want, really.
So tell us about the cafes or restaurants that you like to visit in Bombay. Some of your favorites.
uh well, I spend a lot of time at Soho House.
Okay.
I like anything with a beach view, so I like Estella. I like I used to like a Pali Village Cafe before it shut down a lot. Pali Bhavan. I
Yes.
like. I really like that whole Carter Road bandstand area. I think it's got a very nice vibe to it. I
Yes.
also like the table at Kulaba. I like the Harbor Bar at the Taj Kulaba. I love Kulaba as well because it really gives you a sense of a time and place that was it's kind of not now. I
Yes.
feel like places like other areas have become a bit too commercialized, and there are too many tall
Yes.
buildings and restaurants all look the
Yes.
same. So
Yes.
I'm not a big fan of that whole vibe. I really like one-off restaurants and not chains.
Right.
So I like when places have a bit of character.
Okay. Yes. So I actually planned this so that if you were at your home, we would do a sneak peek of your shoe rack. But since you are not at home, I'll just ask some of the questions regarding your shoes only and your love for sneakers. So which one was your last purchase?
I got sent a pair of
So
uh,
if you have them, you can show us right now also if you have
I
in your.
actually don't because they're in Bombay.
Okay.
But I got sent a pair of the Nike Dunk UNLV lows from Veg Non Veg, which is my brother-in-law's shop.
Yes. It's in
So
Delhi. Yes.
those are the red and gray Nike low top sneakers,
Okay.
Dunks.
Okay. So if you have to wear only one sneaker for the rest of your life, which one would that be?
Air Jordan 1 Chicago from 1985.
Okay. And which one is AK sir's favorite?
He likes he wears actually a lot of them, but I would say the pink Nike Zoom flies that he wore in AK versus AK just because he wore them in the film,
Yes. Yeah, the corridor walking scene. Yeah.
the corridor
So
walking scene.
most expensive pair that you own.
I own some pretty crazy shoes. I own a pair of red Octobers. It was the last shoe that Kanye West designed for Nike before he left for Adidas. It's probably worth like 8 or 9 lakhs,
Okay.
which is pretty crazy. And then I have the Air Dior ones, Jordan ones, which are also worth a lot of money, 7 8 lakhs, I would say. So I have a few. Yeah.
So an all-time classic that you would suggest.
Um, Air Jordan one, Air Jordan one Bread or Chicago.
Okay. One that you would want to wear for your next film screening.
I would wear the Air Dior Jordan 1 High, because I wore it actually in the film that I'm about to be
Okay.
seen in next, which is
Yes.
not this film, it's another film.
Okay. A pair that you purchased some time back but don't like wearing it now.
Um, There's these Yeezy kind of boots, these Adidas Yeezy boots that I find pretty uncomfortable, so I'm actually going to get rid of them.
Okay. So these were the questions, Harsh. And